Evaluation Question 2. How effective is the combination of your main product and your ancillary texts? Effectiveness. The definition of effectiveness is the degree to which something is successful in producing a desired result. Were my products effective? Before I can answer if my products were effective or not, I first of all need to say what was the result I wanted for my products initially. I wanted to create a music video that would be interesting enough to keep a viewer enticed throughout, along with a poster and digipack that will promote my artist. But my main intention for all my products I created was for them to have a professional look and feel to them, which I believe I managed. So, all in all, I was to measure my products up against the definition of effectiveness. I would say, yes, my products are effective, as they meet my personal desired result. First of all, I'm going to talk about the strengths of my product. I believe there is a very strong branding across all of my products. As you can see, they all have the sort of orange haze to them, to try and give them a vintage camera look. Another way I created the strong house style was by having the photo shoot for the poster and the digipack at the same location we filmed. This helps create a very strong and obvious link. The reason it is good to build a strong brand and house style is because then all of your products will cross-promote one another. And then people will be able to, for example, see the poster and the digipack together and make the link straight away. A strength of my poster would be also the link to the social networking sites on it. The reason that this is a positive thing is because the whole point of the product is to advertise my artist. And if people are following these links to her social networking sites where she can advertise herself for free, this is helping promote the artist through synergy. A strength of my digipack would be the sticker on the front which reads, "Exclusive 2-disc edition, Emily's Rose Live, Picture Room, Edinburgh." That sticker alone distinguishes my product from being a CD to being a digipack, which gives my product a unique selling point and people will see you're getting more than just a CD. A strength of my music video would be the editing, filming and camera work of it. We wanted to make our music video look as professional as possible, so we watched lots of other professional pieces and pastiche the codes and conventions into our own. We saw that a variety of shots should be used to continuously keep the attention of the audience, so that's what we did. Also, we saw that the simple transitions were the most effective and the best looking. So throughout ours we only used cuts and crossfades, as these were the only ones we saw professionals using. One weakness of my ancillary products will be that both of them have used pictures with an indirect mode of address. And even though this is quite in-fitting with her style and genre, as if she's lost in the music, it's also quite bad because there is no eye contact with her audience. So there is no connection between her and them. This makes her seem more distant and unappealing. A weakness of my main product would be the re-equilibrium of the music video, as the ending is not quite as clear as it could be. We did try to leave the piece quite enigmatic using the Enigma theory, but by doing this we might have compromised the closure of the narrative. When we was looking at real media text in our genre of indie acoustic, we started to notice genre-specific codes and conventions that we wanted to include in our own video. We saw one video which we really liked the look of, and that was Nina Nesbitt's Stay Out video. We decided to pastiche the same kind of filter for our own video, as it helped build a strong identity in relation to our genre. We had to be careful when applying the filter though, because if it was too much it would have made our video look cheesy and tacky. But I believe we pulled it off and ended up with a nice looking professional effect instead. As I really liked the look of Nina Nesbitt's music video, I also had a look at her albums and posters for inspiration. I found the vintage look theme across the board, which I decided to go with as it was the look I had already gone for in my music video. Another way in which I stuck to the indie codes and conventions in my pieces would be through the subcultural capital, Sarah Thornton, for my indie genre. One of the most iconic things you will ever see in terms of stereotypical codes and conventions of indie artists would be the acoustic guitar. It is seen religiously on posters and digipacks in the music videos of indie artists because the second people see it, they know exactly what type of music it will be. It really does build that strong of an identity for the artist, and this is why I believe it to be crucial to include in my work. Fashion and clothing is another thing that is very important when building a brand for my artist, as it will let the audience immediately know what she is like from a first glance. And when we live in the judgmental society in which we do, this is crucial. We have her wearing clothing like beanies, parkas and skinny jeans, which are the types of clothing stereotypically within her target audience. So not only does this fit well with the stereotypical codes and conventions of the indie genre, but it also makes her seem very relatable to her audience. The great thing about using our artist Emily is that she also fits into the ideal self/partner category, which is very commonly seen among popular indie artists like Nina Nesbitt and Lana Del Rey. The reason she is in the ideal self/partner category is because her target audience will look at her and aspire to be with her or be like her. This is because she is attractive and talented. This is a very common code and convention not only used in the genre, but in the music industry as a whole. I also looked at other professional music artists similar to my own, such as Lana Del Rey, and other indie artists. When looking at her posters in Digipack, I found that a lot of hers went down the hand-drawn route, and in fact, this is quite common with artists towards the bottom of the long tail, because they can't normally afford a photo shoot. But as I had the equipment and the ability, I wanted to do the photo shoot and give a more professional look, which a lot of big-time artists go for. This is another reason I wanted the vintage look on the photograph, because even though the products are quite similar to big-time artists, I wanted the effect to keep the indie roots alive. An example of where I didn't stick to the codes and conventions of products in my own genre would be when it came to the narrative of the music video. Like 99% of indie music artists have performance-only music videos, as they can't afford for actors or expensive sets or anything like that. But for mine, I did a performance and narrative mixed music video. So I had a storyline running through my music video, which broke up by performance segments from Emily.